Welcome, everyone. This is the WNBA on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Washington Mystics as they go up against the Las Vegas Aces. Along with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're happy to have you along for another great game. And to keep up with today's game, most players train year-round.
They really have no choice with almost everybody playing overseas in addition to the WNBA. Players need to be in shape for really 12 straight months, and you throw in those international tournaments too.
Yeah, just no rest for a lot of these athletes, but I think it's increased the level overall. And in addition, you kind of just marvel at how much these women sacrifice. Incredible work ethic.
The offensive rebound. Deladon, no good.
The D was ready for her that time, and they had to be. She is strong in the paint.
McBride, well-timed pass, and it goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Finishing plays around the basket with various strong finishes. McBride is feared whenever she's on the court.
Now here's Sanders. Outside Tolliver. 5 on the clock. Pass to Cloud. This one for 3. And another miss by Washington. Outside Young. And here's Plum. She's covered by Tolliver. McBride outside. Young. Now Plum. Gambage with it. Here's Young. Off target from three-point range. The Mystics on offense. Outside Tolliver. Pass to Cloud. Let's loose for 3. Rebound by the Aces.
Still scoreless after 4 attempts, trying to take the lid off, and it's not always easy.
To the paint. Wilson, right side. Over Atkins. Wilson, no good.
The defense can't make a habit of giving her that shot. She just doesn't miss many of them.
Pass to Tolliver. Deladon outside. Sanders, she's guarded by Wilson. And the shot goes in. And that ties it up.
Oh, they needed that one. Their first make in 5 attempts to start this game.
Well, the start of Kristi Tolliver's career didn't really go as planned. After Chicago took her 3rd overall in 2009, Tolliver was traded before her 2nd season. She didn't really start much her first 3 years in the league, but 2012 is when things started to turn around for her.
And Washington has possession. Cloud inside. Lets the floater go, and the layup is good. Yeah, in 2012, Tolliver was named Most Improved Player, having a huge season.
She was just outstanding, averaging over 17 per game with the Sparks. She finished top 5 in the league in assists, 3-point shooting, 3-pointers made. Since that season, Tolliver has established herself as a top shooter and passer in the WNBA.
4 on the clock. Plum can't hit.
That's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always so important to have that strong interior defense.
Now here's Tolliver, guarded by Young. Here's Cloud. Good, and Kristi Tolliver gets the assist.
Well, she sets up so many of her teammates. Nice to see Cloud being the one getting the pass.
And the Aces call time here.
Well, we all know basketball is all about the free ball. That's what Kristi Tolliver brings to your team. Just about a 40% career shooter from beyond the arc. Tolliver is a huge asset in today's game.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first. Amby outside. Wilson. Pass to Colson. 6 to shoot.
Don't forget the clock, man. Come
To halt the run. They get it back. Here's Cambage. Well, it was only a matter of time. They finally get the bucket.
So active on the O boards. When she comes down with one, Cambage loves to go right back up at the rim. It's like she's on a trampoline.
shoot the J.
Now here's Miesman. Nice defense from Asia Wilson. And talking about Tolliver's shooting, she put on a show during the 2016 playoffs.
And Tolliver shot over 40% from three-point range for the Sparks in 2016. And with Candace Parker and Nneka Ogwumike, they were all able to help LA win the championship as Tolliver helped spread the floor with her shooting.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
One of the brightest stars in the WNBA, Elena Delle Donne. Arguably the biggest name selected in the draft in the last decade. She is the unquestioned leader of this team.
And so she hits both. And with Delle Donne, she does so much on offense for this team.
And that is why the Mystics paid the high price to get her via trade. Now, Delle Donne is a former MVP, still in the prime of her career, and this team will go as far as she takes them.
Here's Walker Kimbrough. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here's Tolliver. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Using tremendous body control and balance to hit the contested shot, Tolliver is unfazed by defenders.
Now here's Young. Colson. She's covered by Tolliver. To the middle. Tries it from 9. Cambage, no good. The Mystics leading. They're fighting for possession, and that's going to be a jump ball. And here are the aces now. Here's Colson. Outside Rogers. Cambage. Back to Rogers. Just 5 on the clock.
Clock, don't forget the clock.
Launches a 3. And another miss by Las Vegas. Right side Powers. To the inside. Using the post moves to get the 2 points.
Yeah, that's a part of Delle Donne's game she's continued to improve upon, and that's sharing the rock. Heads up play right there.
And that does it for the first quarter. The Mystics on top, up by 5. And quarter 2 will get underway just after this short break. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And for the Mystics, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Good effort. Very tight defense from them through the first quarter.
Really a big part of why they are up right now. You know, their defense has been on point.
Here's Hamby. Looking for her first basket still in this one. The shot comes out. Tiana Hawkins with some nice D. Christy Tolliver drawing the double team. Aerial Powers on the wing. Pass to Miesman. She's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
They've really settled into a nice groove offensively in the second quarter.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards. Would you believe me, Tim, if I told you now it's above 50%?
Well, of course I would. That's what the monitor says.
And I'm an honest man, too.
Now here's Swords. And she floats it in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one. Well, Raquana Williams and Liz Cambage are the only two players in WNBA history to score over 50 points in a game. Are there any active players you guys could see pulling this off as well?
I think my pick would have to be Diana Taurasi. Now, she's the WNBA's all-time leader in points and can just score in so many different ways. Don't forget about her career high of 47 points, not too far off from 50.
Nice choice, Brian, but I'm going a little younger with Elena Deladon. Has such a unique skill set for her size, and defenders always have their hands full when guarding her. Remember, she scored 45 points in a game, so I'd say 50 is definitely doable for her.
So both teams making some changes here. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Outside Young. Swords. Defended by Sanders. Swords inside. Sanders on her. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Young. They get the rebound. Wilson now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
Rebounds well and has a knack for converting offensive rebounds into points. Wilson is electric.
And that one drops.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Nothing makes a coach happier than a display of pure, selfless teamwork.
Absolutely.
Now here's Young. She hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. The shot's good.
Superb assist. She was crafty, creative, and the ultimate teammate on that play.
Christy Tolliver drawing the double team. Second quarter play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Atkins, and she banks in the layup.
Their crisp passing has opened things up offensively.
Yeah, it makes the game easy. 10 straight points off of an assist. That's impressive.
Now here's Plum. Wilson in the post. He's covered by Cloud. Count it. Good.
Understanding defense is better than most. McBride's a playmaker with an advanced feel for the game.
Washington calls timeout.
And you think of intense competitors, Kayla's got to be one of the first mentioned. So much passion for the game. She's one of the league's hardest workers.
Now here's Tolliver. And the official signal the backcourt violation. Not being careful there. And thinking of Kayla McBride, her will to win translates well to the offensive end.
Yeah, there's not a defender in this league that she's afraid to go up against. And Kayla just likes to keep defenders guessing as she can score in a variety of ways.
Now here's Plum. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Cambage with the bucket.
Well, tough start scoring, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, they seem to have taken the lid off the basket, gaining a little bit of confidence.
See if they can keep rolling. Yeah, just like me. I can't believe that layup didn't fall. I don't think she can either.
A nice shot by Cloud.
A capable distributor, Atkins is able to see the big picture within the game.
Pass to Cambage. Young with it, defended by Sanders. Outside Young. Wilson. Over Tolliver. And that one's good. Wilson.
After going scoreless in the first, she's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
Shot's good by Sanders.
Man, their offense has really cranked up in the second quarter.
Jeez, that field goal percentage is now in the 60s. It's tough to beat them when they shoot it like that.
And the basket by McBride.
Well, that pick, it worked like a charm. A nice job taking it right to the tin for the layup.
Outside Tolliver. Right side, Atkins. Back to Deladon. Outside, Tolliver. Launches it. The shot, no good. So Las Vegas will take it the other way. And Tolliver comes to help. Down low, Cambage. And the rebound goes to the Mystics.
You know, typically she has the touch to finish when she's in that tight. Not sure what happened there.
Las Vegas trailing. Plum. She's covered by Tolliver. Pass to Cambage. Back to Plum. Jacks up a three. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, over the course of her career, Plum's three-point percentage has significantly increased.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and game clock. Tolliver, that's good.
Well, after a first quarter where they struggled from long range, they've stayed a little closer in of late.
And that's a nice adjustment. Even for the best three-point shooting teams, sometimes you have to try something different to jumpstart your offense.
Kelsey Plum from outside. Ooh, no luck on that one. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Mystics on top. They lead by a bucket. And we will be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And now the start of the second half, neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. You have to like what we're seeing from Cloud.
The way she attacked the rim in the first half was absolutely remarkable. Defenders need to start building walls inside, doing whatever they can to stop her from getting to the rim.
Easier said than done when she's the penetrator. Look, her speed and agility make her an extremely tough cover.
Back to McBride. Unloads from 13 feet. The shot, no good. And it's the Mystics taking it the other way. Pass to Tolliver. And Cambage pulls it down. And it's the Aces with the ball. 2-point game.
You know, I'm constantly impressed by Liz's rebounding. You don't really see her give up on plays. She is just relentless, a physical force.
She's a gritty player, guys. Even giving away some inches, she can still win the rebound battles.
Back to Cloud. Deladon outside. Pass to Atkins. Now Tolliver. She's guarded by Wilson. Inside, Sanders. Excellent D there from Liz Cambage. And the other thing you can say about Cambage, on top of the effort, she's extremely physical.
Yeah, willing to do the dirty work, willing to sacrifice her body, and unlike you, Blake, she's mentally tough. Now, Liz just establishes an aggressive tone the minute she steps on the floor, and I've always been impressed with that.
Here's Deladon. Las Vegas grabs the miss.
A donut, a 0 so far to start the second half. 4 straight misses.
Young shot's good.
Oh, man, she is so good at making those lead passes.
The Mystics trailing. Christy Tolliver drawing the double team. Here's Atkins. And a great assist by Christy Tolliver as that one goes in.
They got one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third quarter.
Outside Plum. Pass to McBride. Up top, Cambage. Wilson takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
With her height, Cambage can look over smaller defenders, helps her find the open teammate.
Christy Tolliver drawing the double team. Outside Atkins. Deladon. To the paint. To Oliver. Banked in off the glass.
Look, elite scorers like Deladon understand they won't be the ones scoring the ball every time. Nice job of keeping her teammates involved.
Now here's Young. Pass to Cambage.
Hey, move!
And guys, when you look ahead, who do you think will be considered the best player in the WNBA 5 years from now?
Finally, a good question from you, Blake. I'll go with Brianna Stewart. I know she tore her Achilles, but she's never averaged less than 18 points per game in a WNBA season and became the league MVP in just her 3rd year. I expect her to get healthy, get fully recovered, and dominate the league for years to come.
Solid choice, Tim, but I'm going to say Asia Wilson. Now, she's got an advanced skill set for her age, and if she develops a consistent three-point shot, she is going to be unguardable. And look, we're talking about somebody who averaged over 20 points per game as a rookie. And the Aces, they're a team that isn't looking to stretch the floor. They do most of their work in the mid-range and around the rim area, and they'll rarely take more than a handful of threes each game.
Now here's Rogers. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Here's the three. Cans the three!
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
And for the Aces, when you look at their personnel, the inside approach makes sense.
Well, they have good side on this roster and know it works. We're last in the league in 2018 by a large margin in terms of three-pointers attempted. They play at a high pace and just try to get shots closer to the iron.
Now here's Tolliver. 8 points for her. And here's Young. Here's Colson. Outside Rogers. Young. Hamby right side. Outside Rogers. Las Vegas the rebound. Pass to Swords. Misimon with the steal. Powers with it. Out to the wing. Here's Walker Kimbrough. Shot clock at 6. From way back. They get it again. Here's Hawkins. Hawkins controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Some defensive breakdowns happening now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
And giving up these high percentage shot attempts, it's not going to get it done. They need to figure it out.
Pass to Hamby. Young with it. She's against Hawkins. Young's shot is off.
Well, she didn't have a hand in her face, so I thought she was for sure going to bury that.
Now here's Powers. She's guarded closely. Out to the wing. Misamon, defended by Swords. And that one's good. Hawkins.
A towering presence on the court, and I think it's Misamon's height that helps her analyze the floor so well.
The 17-footer used every last tick on the clock and dropped it in for the buzzer beater.
Digging deep to hit that shot. That's showing some guts.
No hesitation, no fear, just tremendous execution.
And we have just finished the 3rd quarter and a tight game. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. 4th quarter action getting started. The Mystics leading. Christy Tolliver drawing the double team. Elena Deladon for 3. Goes back up. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot 2.
Yeah, not afraid to bang and bump down low. I mean, it really takes a lot to take Misaman down.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good.
Well, you look over the history for the Mystics, not a lot of high moments for the team, a lot of struggles over the years, and they're still looking for their first title.
And she misses the second one as well. So 0 for 2 that time. And you can feel the pressure on this team to get that first banner.
Yeah, they've made the moves they've needed to try for one, and getting Deladon was a huge step in that direction. But this franchise, you know, it might seem snake-bitten, but you feel that they're on the verge of something big.
Now here's Powers. Pass to Tolliver. Back to Powers. Here's Cloud. Here's Deladon. Rogers defending. Now Misaman. The shot's good on the assist by Elena Deladon.
Offensive versatility allows Misaman to play high or low in the paint.
And here is Rogers. Pass to Cambage. Clock at 4. No good from 11 feet.
Well, if this ball game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
They've had a strong game on that front, without question.
And they've been struggling here offensively.
Bit of a dry spell for sure.
16 feet out. Second shot opportunity. And it's good on the layup.
It's almost like she can sense the buckets. Cambage loves this area of the court. It's where she makes her living.
Time called here. The Mystics decide to talk it over.
Well, maybe the first thing you notice about Cambage, it's kind of like the first thing you notice about Tim. It's just that towering physical presence. And her wingspan in particular creates matchup problems across the board.
Both teams will make substitutions. To the inside. A nice shot by Cloud.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. And I know nobody likes a traffic jam, but this defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Yeah, nobody likes a traffic jam. We can agree on that. They can't allow the offense to get those high-quality looks inside.
Yeah, for Cambage, that elite size really shows up when teams attempt to protect the rim against her.
Yeah, thanks, Brian. I think that was a compliment. It's great to have shooters, though, that can space the floor when Cambage is out there. But you also want that presence inside. That's how you make your offense both dynamic and prolific.
Now here's Plum. Back to Young. Pass to Cambage. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Plum. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Now Tolliver. Now here's Sanders. He's guarded by Wilson.
Well, one big that doesn't quite have the size for the position is Sanders, but she's never let that stop her. Prides herself on being unique.
While Sanders may be small for her position, she makes sure to use her speed to her advantage.
Yeah, her coach has told her to beat size with quickness, and really, that's exactly what she's done. Now, opposing bigs actually struggle to keep up with her agility.
And she knocks down the first one.
Year in, year out, one of the best players off the bench in the WNBA for more than 10 years now. Sanders has made a huge impact for a lot of teams, including 2018 with Washington, averaging 10 and 6 for the Mystics in a breakout campaign.
He's perfect from the line this time.
You know, one thing I admire about Sanders is her resiliency. Dealing with major injuries and anemia might slow down others, but not her.
She put that lead pass on a platter for her.
The Mystics on offense. Here in the fourth, they've only allowed just 4 points. Elena Deladon on the wing. She's guarded by Wilson. Shot clock at 5. Back to Cloud. Shoots over Plum. Kept alive. Sanders. Up and in on the layup.
Important hoop. Sanders stepping up. Her steely nerves coming in handy.
The Aces trailing. And despite everything Sanders has been through, she's remained a solid rebounder.
Attacks the glass the same way she attacks life, with everything she's got. Good timing and recognition. Latoya has no problem doing the dirty work.
Tolliver, that's good.
A seasoned vet, Tolliver plays with intelligence and composure.
Now here's Young, out to the right wing. Here's Wilson. That doesn't go either for Asia Wilson. Atkins up top, pulls up, high post. The shot's good on the assist by Elena Deladon.
With the passion and commitment for the whole game and not just a part of it, Atkins has enhanced a complete skill set.
Now here's Young to the wing, right side. Here's Wilson. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in.
I like the assist. She knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be placed.
Here's Atkins. Yep, that goes.
I think Tolliver was born to assist because it seems like finding open teammates is in her DNA.
Now here's Plum. Pass to Wilson. Shoots over Deladon. Wilson no good.
Boy, I mean, that shot had no chance of going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places she could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
They are just not backing off, and they're going to close this one out in style. What a surge.
Give them credit just to finish this one off.
Now here's Wilson. The second chance effort, it's good, and she drew the contact on the shot, so she'll go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
Shooting one.
Known for cinematic finishes, Wilson's favorite hobby outside of basketball is going to the movies.
Pass to Leslie. She lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Their comeback hopes are out the window. I think it's safe to say.
Yeah, out the window, and the window has been closed. It's a done deal at this point.
Let's get home.
Two shots.
Two.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 7. She hits both from the stripe. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul. Shooting for the Mystics. Aaron Atkins. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
The 7th pick in the 2018 WNBA draft, Atkins actually made all-defense second team as a rookie.
Second free throw, no good that time, and she really wanted that one. Pass to Young, fires from deep, and the rebound goes to the Mystics. They've led by as many as 11 points. So the Mystics win it. A narrow win under difficult circumstances as the visiting team.
But that didn't seem to bother them one bit. Road team, home team. All I know is at the end of the day, they were the better team.